Hi guys, and welcome back to Gnomoria. This is episode 2. In episode 1 I covered basics of like foraging, basics of crop farming, how to dig, how to make workshops. Off camera I just made 2 more workshops quickly. This is the carpenter. You need to have both of these because you need planks from the sawmill and blocks from the stone cutter to make it. And this one is what actually this makes a lot of very useful furniture, including beds, doors, tables and chairs, and storage, barrels and crates. You'll notice how bags are not there, that's because bags are not made of wood. And also torches, which requires coal, which we don't have yet. So we'll get back to that in a little while. And also I went ahead and made a stonemason, which basically just makes some stone decorative, little items like that. So, what are we doing in this episode? Well, the grass has grown over here. Remember, we replaced a few clay patches with some nice dirt. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a pasture. Now, pastures are for animals, and they should be, a fair size. Again, a menu should pop up, but if it doesn't, just right-click it, and you can choose which animal you want, and it will tell you how many of them you have. I don't have any alpacas or emus, because I think you actually need to buy them, whereas yaks, you come with 2, but they've kind of gone on the loose, so it's going to take a rancher to go and find them. You can change how many males and females you want, but we won't worry about that at the moment. You see one of the squares has gone green, that's because the gnome is about to go and fetch a yak. I'll just put it back on normal speed, no need to rush. So here's a yak up here, and I don't know where the other one is. I'm guessing that my gnome has gone to find him, or her. You always start with 1 male and 1 female, but you will want to breed them as quick as you can, because if those 2 die, maybe you can buy more, I don't know, haven't got that far. Right, well, we'll just leave that. You don't really need to do anything with the yaks. You don't need to take care of them. They eat in the pasture. Only thing that can kill them are goblins and things, and we're on peaceful, so we don't need to worry about that. So we can concentrate on other things. So the next thing that we want to do, really, is start making some beds, which are not in that one, they're in this one. Now, to make a bed, as you can see, you need 4 of any plank. We've got plenty of planks. Well, we probably don't, but I can just cut down some more wood, and you need 2 bolts of cloth. Now, where are we going to get bolts of cloth from? Woven with a loom. Ah, so we need to start making a loom. So, I'm going to tell him to... I don't know who him is, but I'm going to tell him, start punching out some more space. That's it, dig, dig, dig for all you're worth! While he's digging, you'll notice how a lot of this stuff is still being stored on the floor. That's messy and I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is tell him to make some more crates. So you go into carpenter, see crates, and let's make 4 more crates. So they'll start making crates. If they have any planks, they might actually be out of planks, so I might need to go and chop down some more wood. But let's tell them where to put the crates once they make them. So you go into storage, or you go into build. I know it's a bit confusing because this is more like place rather than build, because you're not telling them to build them here, you're just telling them where to put them once they've built them. And crate, any crate. So we'll put 1 down here, and we'll put 2 in here to store the food. We'll put another 1 down in there. Good. So as you can see, this hasn't gone green, which probably means that we're out of wood. So I'm going to go and tell them agriculture, fell all these trees. And unpause, and hopefully someone will come out. Ah, here's the rancher lugging a yak back from wherever the hell it ended up. Oh, right. So whilst all that is happening, I'm going to tell someone to plant some trees. Now, you can just plant any clippings and they'll just plant whatever tree clippings they have, but I want specifically apple trees. So I'm going to tell them to put down an 8x8 here. And that will be like a little bit of sustainable. I'll just forage them rather than cutting them down, so it'll be some food that grows right next to our little village, which is nice. There you go. So we've got both yaks, so they will now start producing milk on their own. I think they actually have. There you go. Whoa, loads of yak milk already. Yak milk is great because it's a nice drink. Not as good as wine. Gnomes don't like it as much as wine because they're big alcoholics apparently, but you know, milk will do in a pinch. It's better than water. For gnomes, I think for humans, water is probably the best drink. But there we go. So they're planting these trees. They're picking up apple clippings or whatever you call them from here and dunking them straight down here. Hopefully, there we go. Everything's gone green here. This guy's making planks. This guy's turning the planks into crates, hopefully. What I might actually do is punch out some more holes in the wall, just so you know, people can get to the gnomes can like get to the crates and stuff easily and don't have to run all the way around. There you go. So we've created another crate. Look, what looks like an apple wood crate. They are different colours depending on what kind of wood you use, which is, you know, a pretty cool little effect, I think. There you go. I've put a crate there, so they might actually load that full of food shortly. Once they're, you know, done running around topside, they've got all this wood that they need to bring back. I think they might have run out of apple clippings, but that's okay. Apple trees, well, all trees take a little while to grow, so you know, you need to be patient. But still, once it's done, you've got a little sustainable farm, which is nice. Right, so they're putting all of these in here now because these crates are obviously full, so I'm going to tell them to make another 4 crates. I'm going to tell them where to put them. I don't mean that in a rude way. You can put... How many did I say? 4. There we go. Right. So now they should make some more crates. Oh, the sun has set. It's night time again. So it's all dark outside. There's still all this delicious yak milk just sitting there. Our farms. Wool farm isn't fully planted, but I guess we didn't have enough seeds. That's okay though. Oh, there you go. They've put all the food in the crates. That's good news. More food that we have inside the town, the better, because it's easier to get when a gnome gets hungry. Kind of regretting building so close to the wall edge of the world, but yeah, it'll do. I'll make the most of the space that I've got. Gnomes are falling asleep again because I haven't built any beds yet, but that's fine. Right, so we should have enough space now and a few tools and things. So I'm going to make a loom. See, it requires 10 of any plank, 10 of any block. Plonk it down there. I'm also going to tell them to build a tailor, which will sew clothes and bags from cloth. Again, planks and blocks. Put that one facing that way. There you go. So now when the gnomes start waking up, because they're all falling asleep at the moment, they're a bit tired. Once they wake up, they'll start building these. Unless I don't have any... let me just see if I've got enough... I might not have any... oh no, I've got plenty of granite blocks. Good. Well, not plenty, but I do have some granite blocks. I need to tell them to make another crate, because I've told them to place one here, but I didn't actually make enough. More gnomes falling asleep on the damn floor. Come on, you lazy gnomes, wake up. So, whilst they're doing that, I'm going to... how many areas, how many squares is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to dig out a big area, and that will be our Great Hall, which will be where our gnomes will attract other gnomes into the game. Gnomes are attracted, or should I say nomads, that's not my pun, that's actually used in-game. They're attracted by wealth of the kingdom. Same with enemies. If you're playing on normal mode, they're also attracted to the wealth of the kingdom. So the wealthier your kingdom is, the more gnomes you'll attract, and the more enemies you'll attract. Stuff that's stored in the Great Hall gains double its value. So just by decorating a Great Hall with a few bits and bobs, you can Oops, no, I don't want to hit this deconstruct. You can attract plenty and plenty of gnomes. So to make a great hall, you click dining room, fill up the space, and then click Great Hall. Now you can only designate one Great Hall. Idle gnomes will gather here when they're not doing anything, and the worth of your Great Hall helps attract nomads. You can only have one, obviously. So right, so this is now our dining room slash Great Hall. It's full of dirt, so they're all gonna just shift all the dirt out. I don't know why they're not building my loom and stuff. Maybe it's because... yeah, it's because the builders are asleep. That's what it is. Oops. Unpause. There we go. Good. Right, so what I think I might do is tell my diggers to dig out another bunch of stone. Never have too much stone. Well, you could, but this early in the game you can't. In stone, you might find other valuables, such as coal, copper, I think gold and silver, but I'm not actually sure. I know platinum is in the game, but it's very, very rare. I'd be quite happy with some coal, or copper would be amazing, but I'm not holding my breath. Haven't really found much so far, but that's okay. We've got all the time in the world as soon as I set up a good food and drink income. Good, plenty of stone. Right, so hopefully, there you go, my loom and my tailor are being built now. That's fantastic news. Right, while they're being built, I am going to build a well. Now, a well only uses 4 blocks and 4 planks, and you can put it over any water, and it will basically serve as an emergency drink supply when you run out of drink. See up here in the top corner, you've got your food and drink levels. If that drink gets to 0, gnomes will start coming all the way to the well to drink. It doesn't actually fill them up that much. I guess gnomes don't use water the same way human bodies do. But, yeah, it'll help you in a pinch, and it'll definitely help in winter when your farms will stop producing. Yeah. So, there you go. One of our buildings is finished. There you go. This is our loom. It can make bolts. So what I'm going to tell it to do, I haven't found any other uses for wool yet. See, it uses fibres, such as cotton. Sorry, not wool, cotton. I haven't found any other uses for cotton yet, so I'm just going to tell it to make all the bolts that it wants. And then someone will eventually come in here and start making bolts of cloth. There you go, it's gone green, so someone's on their way. It's this very sleepy farmer here. There you go, making bolts of cloth, see? So now what you can do is dig out another area, and this will be our sleeping area. So it's going to be 5 by... yeah, let's do it 5 by 10. Now, gnomes prefer having private sleeping quarters, but we don't really have the time or the room or anything for that at the moment, so I'm going to give them one big dormitory, and they'll be fine with that. They don't mind. I've had gnomes want to come and live in my castle? Want to come and live in my town, even though I've only had a dormitory, so it should be fine. There you go. So I'm going to designate this area as a dormitory. There you go, it just comes up saying this is the dormitory now. See, it goes blue. But, you know, I want my dormitory to look a bit nicer than that, so I'm going to go into terrain, replace floor. Now, I get a choice of replacing it with a different type of floor. So I'm going to say a plank floor. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? So I'll tell it to replace all of it with plank floor. And then they'll come along with their planks and pop them down on the ground. So that's how you make rooms look nicer. I'm not actually sure if it affects anything, but, you know, I think they'd be happier in a nice room that doesn't have, like, dirt floor. I know that they're gnomes, and that gnomes are akin to hobbits, but still, come on. Even hobbits had nice floors sometimes. I think we might be out of wood again. So what I'm going to tell them to do... Yeah, I will. Right, I'm going to tell them to forage all of this fruit. I'm going to put it on fast mode so they hurry the hell up. So they're foraging all of this, all of the apples from the trees, all of everything. All of the strawberries from the plants. It'll all help. My yaks just chilling out there. Ah, my well is finished. They'll automatically use that if they need to. Then I'm going to tell them to cut clippings from all of these trees again, because that will help me with my own little apple farm down there. Just wait for them to finish that. Fortunately, one of the farmers, or agriculturists, or whatever they're called, has fallen asleep. It's not so useful, but never mind. One of them's still going strong. Right, now I've told them to cut clippings from all of these trees. So now she's got to do that. I'll just leave her to it for a little while. For some reason my workshop still hasn't finished. I'm guessing it's because they're out of planks. Oh, look at all these idle gnomes chilling out. I really should be telling them to do something. Get down here and dig some more, rather than just lazing about. Right, and then I can tell the wood cutting gnomes to come down here and cut some wood. Well, come up here. This is in the surface. I only want to tell them to cut the ones that have been saplinged already, so I can replant the saplings. You sometimes get saplings when you chop them down, but you don't always. So it takes a lot longer to do it this way, but you know, at least you're more likely to get your saplings and everything. So now they are replanting all of these apple trees, which is fantastic news. I'm actually going to tell them to plant a few more. There you go, that should be enough. So now we've got all this wood here, so when all the sleepy gnomes wake up and they stop lugging all of this stone... Oh! We found some lapis! Awesome! That's just a different coloured wall, but it's more likely, I think, to contain ores. And you know, it looks beautiful. Look at it, lapis. Sweet. So, okay, so they're replacing all of these... We're going to have a completely mismatched floor of different coloured planks, but that's alright. I like it. I like it. I don't mind that at all. And then hopefully they'll finish this this loom as well. No, wait, this is a tailor, isn't it? Hopefully they'll finish the tailor. Hopefully they'll have enough logs. I think they'll have enough. Oh, there we go, look. We've planted all of those. That's awesome. So what I'm going to tell them to do now is plant more trees, but I'm just going to leave it to any clippings. So this way they'll use up their pine and birch clippings as well. And these ones will just be for wood. So I'll tell them to plant those there. Planting a few more wool seeds, which is good. My 2 yaks just chilling out still. Nothing going on down there. Good. I can't tell if this is finished or not. I'm not really sure. Look at him run! Oh, that's right. What I need to do next is... I can't tell if this is... No, this is actually a task replace floor. So they haven't actually got to that yet, even though they've got plenty and plenty of planks. I guess it's because these are the builders. I guess it's because the builders are asleep. Oh, there you go. So they're finally building the tailor, which is good because, you know, then we can make some bags to store all this stuff in. I'm guessing these are full. Yeah, strawberry seeds. Oh, and wheat seeds. I should plant some wheat. I'm going to do that now while I think of it, actually. So we'll go to farm again. Keep it in line, but I'll build it a little bit further away. How many did I do? 8. by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll say build this one wheat. Ah, there you go. So they are finishing this floor in here. I'll just turn the walls off so you guys can see it. Look at them go! Whee! Like little ants. There you go. So this is finished. This is finished. Oh! I actually got some lapis blocks. Awesome news. Right, and then next time we will... Oh, we've finished our little apple tree farm. Loads more apples to harvest. So next time we're going to work on filling up our storerooms with crates and things, building some beds for our gnomes, maybe decorating the Great Hall a bit, yeah, and maybe digging a bit deeper. Maybe not though, don't really need to at the moment. Yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time as we continue to play some more Gnomoria. See you guys next time. See you next time. I'm just going to say that 100 times apparently. Oh dear. See you guys. Bye bye.